Today's VMA is a far cry from the one that began almost a century ago with the signatures of 56 Norfolk business leaders. The organization is now statewide, representing nearly 500 companies, including railroads, shipyards, tugboat operators, attorneys, shippers, bankers, brokers, terminal operators, suppliers, and more in southeastern Virginia. But a growing number of manufacturers, distributors, transportation firms, and others are outside that region. They create or move merchandise of all shapes and sizes to and from Virginia's ports, up and down the East Coast, and into America's heartland.
We make Brute trash cans, Step-on Slim Jim trash cans, we make koi ponds, we make stock tanks. So we're really a heavy resin-based facility.
Rubbermaid Commercial Products in Winchester depends on the ports in Hampton Roads to import raw materials and export finished goods.
We ship a lot. We ship all over the world. We ship about 1,800 containers out of the port a year. We also import about the same amount. So we're always coming back and forth to the port.
Rubbermaid and trucker Eagle Systems make use of the Virginia Port Authority's inland port at Front Royal.
We do logs, lumber, West Virginia, go to Pennsylvania, we go down to Baltimore from the inland port. I mean, we do a variety.
Devin Anders with the Interchange Group, a storage, transport, and logistics firm in Harrisonburg, was happy to be a VMA member when he needed advice on a critical legal issue.
My first call actually was to David White. I'm like, as a 3PL, I never thought I would ever have to use VMA services from that standpoint, and all these maritime lawyers that are a part of VMA. I'm like, wait a minute, I need a maritime lawyer.
All these concerns are passed through the VMA. They pull together the people from the port that need to listen to these things.
Standing committees are often the venue for these discussions.
You've got competitors standing side by side to help move this port forward, and that's one of the things that VMA just does an incredible job with.
From a political standpoint, they're always looking out for our best interest, and they allow us all to come together and have one voice that's a loud voice that quite often is heard, and they get action.
And the VMA membership includes not just those who use state facilities, but also the owners of terminals along the James River and the Elizabeth River's southern branch.
They see that we truly represent the entire maritime infrastructure and the logistics portions of the Commonwealth.
The VMA is very front and center on advocating for the widening and deepening of Virginia's shipping channels, which can become awfully narrow when the wind is blowing at sea.
It can make the effective width of a 158-foot wide vessel into a 200-foot wide vessel.
We've had the authorization to go to 55 feet since 1986. But the impetus to go for 55 feet and to do it now came out of the voices of our membership.
It's something we dreamed about back in the 80s, and it'll really be fantastic to see that come to fruition in Virginia.
And when it does, it will be a feather in the cap of today's VMA, says Morgan Davis of Town Bank, title sponsor of the association's Centennial celebration.
When I was a young banker in the 70s and I worked in downtown Norfolk, the first thing my bank had me join was the Harbor Club, which was filled with maritime members, and that's when I learned how important the maritime industry is. So the Maritime Association is in our blood, and we are proud to be a sponsor, particularly at the 100th anniversary of the VMA.